So we have learned that any vector can be shown as combination of unit vectors. So this is x, y and z direction. This is z direction, this is x direction and this is y direction. So suppose we have this point and this is origin O. So coordinates of origin are always 0, 0, 0. So now we want to know what is the vector of this point. So we can write as, suppose coordinates are this, let us say ax, ay and az. So what is the unit? What are the unit vectors? Unit vectors are I, j and k. So these are unit vectors. So how can we write this vector? This vector A is equal to ax coordinate into unit vector, because we have traveled ax distance on x axis. Now ay into j, because we have traveled ay distance on y axis. Third, az into k. So these are the unit vectors. So this is how we can write a vector with the help of unit vectors. So if minus, that means we have traveled in the minus direction. So I, j, k are unit vectors, and any vectors can be shown as axi, ayj plus azk. So this is where how do we show, or sometimes it is shown like this. A is equal to, let us say, we say something a1 I plus a2 j plus a3 k, where I, j, k are unit vectors and these are constant. Constant can be 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, even minus also 0. Suppose this constant is a1 is equal to plus 3, a2 is equal to 0 and a3 is minus 2. So what is the vector? Vector A is equal to simply 3i, and this becomes 0, this is minus 2k. So what is the meaning of this? Meaning of this, in the x direction we have traveled 3 units. In x direction we have traveled 3 units. In y direction, since there is no j, so we have not traveled in y direction. Minus 2k, that means we have traveled 2 units in negative z axis. We have traveled 2 units in negative z direction. So this is the meaning of this vector. Now let us solve other things. Now first of all, we have to learn some of the multiplication. How can we multiply? First of all, this is called dot product. Okay, so what is the meaning of dot product? So dot product, we simply represent this by a dot, that's why it is called dot product. So any unit vector dot product by same unit vector is equal to 1. Okay, any unit vector dot product with same unit vector is equal to 1. Okay, now let us see for others. J unit vector, j is also 1. K unit vector dot k is also 1. Okay, so this is first. Now if we take dot product with any other unit vector, I with j, okay, so I with j, so what I get? I get 0. So ij or jk or ki, any two vectors, or I can take simply like this, ji, this is also 0. So now let us see why it is 0. Why it is 0? 0 because suppose we have two vectors, a and b vector. Okay, a and b vector. So what is the meaning of a dot b? is this meaning the magnitude of this vector, not direction. Magnitude of this vector is a b cos theta, cos theta, ab cos theta. Now let us draw this diagram. Okay, so this is z axis, this is y axis, this is x axis. So first let us say one unit on x axis, one step or one unit on x axis called I. Now if we are taking dot product with I, suppose that another product is also at somewhere else but direction is same, one unit in x direction. So this is also I, unit vector in x direction. There is also some y shift, but again one shift here as well. So what is the angle between them? Theta angle between them is 0 because both are parallel. So let us put, so I dot I and is equal to I and cos 0, cos 0. You know what is the value of cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. Since this is a unit vector, that means it also means 1 into 1 into 1. So what we get? 1. Since I, j, k are unit vectors, so the magnitude associated with them is 1. 1 into 1 into this cos 0, because angle between them is 0 degree. So we get 1. Now similarly j, what is the meaning of j? That somebody is travelled 1 unit on this y direction, another person also travelled j. So in this way, what is the angle between them? Is again 0, theta is equal to 0. So same for j dot j is equal to j dot j cos theta, and magnitude of j is also 1, magnitude of j is also 1, theta is 0. So in this way what we get? We get 1. Now let us see what happens when we dot product with some other unit vector. Okay, so this is I, x axis, y axis, this is z axis. Now we travelled 1 unit on this x axis, this is I. Okay, now we travelled 1 unit on y axis, this is j. So what is angle between them? 90 degree, 90 degree. So I dot j is equal to ij cos theta, ij cos theta, and cos theta is 90 degree, angle is 90 degree, cos 90 is equal to 0. So I into j into 0, value of ijk value is 1 into 0. So what we get? 0. That's why I dot j dot k dot I are always 0. So now this is the dot product. Dot product of any unit vector with itself is always 1. Dot product of any unit vector with any other unit vector is always 0. Now cross product. So what is the meaning of cross product? So dot product has cos theta with it. Now cross product. So cross product, after this cross product is A cross B, and this uses cross. Since this uses symbol cross, that's why it is called cross product. So what is associated with this? AB sin theta, sin theta. Previously we have cos theta, now we have sin theta. But this is only the magnitude, but cross product is called vector product also. Vector product of two vectors. So that means this quantity must be a vector. So this is only magnitude. Let us add some direction. So this is unit vector n, which gives the direction of this magnitude. So let us see how this is cross product is solved. So let us see again. So x, y, and this is z. Z, Y. So I cross I. So I and another I both are in same direction. So angle is theta is equal to 0. Let us put the value. So I cross I is equal to I, what is the magnitude I? 1 sine 0 into unit vector, and sine 0 is equal to 0. So this whole thing becomes 0. Similarly, j cross j becomes 0 because angle between them is 0. K cross k is also 0. That's why cross product gives 0 between two same unit vectors. Two unit vectors in same direction give cross product of 0. So I cross I, j cross j and k cross k are 0. Now let us see what happens when we have different vectors. Okay. So again, this is x, this is y, this is z. Now let us see what is I cross j. So this is I, this is j. So I cross j, that we are seeing, I cross j. So what is the magnitude? Magnitude of I is 1, magnitude of j is also 1, because these are unit vectors, that means magnitude is 1. Only direction is there, but we are seeing for the magnitude. Now angle between them, angle is 90 degree. So sine 90 degree, sine 90 is also 1. Now into direction. So 1 into 1, sine 90 is also 1. So I cross j is equal to, this j, I cross j is equal to 1 into unit vector n. Now what is this unit vector? What is this unit vector? This unit vector must be perpendicular to both of these. So what is the unit vector perpendicular to both of these? This k. This k vector. K is perpendicular to both of them. I and j. K is perpendicular to both of them. That means we get k. 1 k. And 1 we can drop. So what we get? I cross j is equal to k. Now let us see what is done for others. So I cross j, I cross j is equal to k. I cross j is equal to k. J cross k is equal to I. K cross I is equal to j. So we have to see in cyclic manner. 1, 2, 3. So I, j and k. So this is I, this is j, this is k. So I cross j is equal to k. Okay, so this is where, if we have this in this fashion, j cross k is equal to I. J cross k is equal to I. Now third, if we see third one, k cross I is equal to j. So we have to see in this fashion. Suppose if we see reverse, so what will happen? If we see reverse, then what will happen? So this is I, j and this is k. Now we are seeing in reverse fashion, I cross k. I cross k is not equal to j but minus j. I cross k is equal to minus j. Similarly, if we see k cross j, reverse order, k cross j is equal to I, not I but minus I. Similarly, j cross I is equal to minus k. So if we reverse the order, ij, jk, ki, if we reverse the order, that means ji is equal to minus k, kj is equal to minus I, ik is equal to minus j. So if we reverse, this order will give us negative vector. Okay. So this is the way how do we do these things.